Hi everyone, today I am going to explain you about the functions in programming in C. Let me start with introduction. A function is a block of code that performs a specific task. If I want to repeat a set of code again and again at an instant of time, then I have to go for the concept functions. Every C program has at least one function which we called as main. Usually we'll be having in all our programs. The control will start its working at main functions only. The advantage of using this function in C is to improve the readability of the code. It improves the reusability of the code. Wherever we want, we can call the function, and it is very easy to debug. If we want to clear the problems or that is issues, then this function will be very easy to make it clear. And it reduces the size of the code. We don't want to repeat the lines again and again, so automatically the size of the code will get reduced. There are two types of functions basically: predefined functions and another one is user-defined functions. Predefined library functions is the one which are nothing but the standard library functions, and it is also known as built-in functions. For example, printf, scanf, like normally we'll be using a lot of keywords with functionalities. That's and all comes under the standard library function, and we call it as predefined standard library functions. The second one is user-defined functions. The user defines their own functions according to the logic is called user-defined functions. Syntax. The syntax for writing the function is first return type, function name, argument list includes between the brackets, then curly brackets starting. Set of statements should be enclosed between these two curly brackets. So the return types is the one which is returned by the function. The function name, a normal user defined name, argument list, the arguments which are we are passing from the called function to the calling area, and the set of statements to be executed should be enclosed between this curly bracket. So the return type can be of any data type such as int, double, char, void, short, etc. Function name is a normal function name. Argument list, the set of variables that should be passed as an arguments to the functionality of the function. Block of code, set of C statements which should be executed again and again based upon the logic we are having. Calling a function. This is the one which we are defining the function, and calling a function means, see, I'm telling again and again, if I can call the function, so that calling area is called calling a function. When a program calls a function, the program controls must shift from that point to the area where the actual function defines. Though a called function performs a defined task, when it returns a statement is executed, and or when it function ending, that is on seeing the curly bracket, automatically it closes the declarative function and it returns to the calling area. How the function is working: void function name. Here we have defined the function name with the name function name, and this is the main function. See, we are defining the function outside the main function like a module. Int main, inside the curly bracket I have called, this is calling area, this is the defining area. Function name within, so wherever we are seeing that opening bracket with closing bracket or with a name, then that name is nothing but it's a function. So the control will start here. It will check for each and line, execute each and every line. After seeing this function, immediately the control will jump over to the area where we define the same function name. After completing all the statements inside the function, it will return, on seeing this curly bracket or the return statement, it will return back to the line next to the function name, that is calling area. According to the working type of the function, we are categorizing the function into four: function with no arguments and no return values, functions with no arguments and with a return value, functions with argument and no return value, functions with argument and return value. Let me explain one by one. Function with no argument and no return value. It will not accept any argument and it will not return a value to the calling area. Let us see an example. Here I have defined a function called void addition. Void main. Inside that, just I have printed a line with dotted symbols. Then addition I have called. See, bracket is here, so automatically it will check for any function is available in the same program with the name addition. Yeah, we have a program that is a function with the name addition. So immediately on seeing this statement, the control will jump over to the line where we define the function addition. So void addition. So inside the bracket int sum, that is I have assigned 10 for A, 20 for B. I have added, that is I have summed up this A and B and stored in the variable sum. Again I have printed printf A, B, C. You can see the output here. Here you can see from this program we didn't receive any arguments. See, inside the bracket we didn't mention any arguments that is to be forwarded to the function. And this part is called, that is the bracket inside arguments. This list of arguments, the arguments which are passed to the addition function is called actual arguments. And here we are using some set of variables to receive the values from the calling area. That variables we are called as formal arguments. And the second category, the function with no arguments and with return value. And it does not return, accept any arguments, but it will return a value to the calling area. The explanation is with the program int multi. I have defined with a variable multi with the multiplication function. On seeing this multiplication function, the function that the control will jump over to the function int multiplication. So inside multiplication it will execute, that is it will assign 20 to A, 40 to B, and it will multiply both the values and it will assign into multi. And I am not printing the same at the same stretch. I am just returning the value multi to the calling area. So calling area means here only, and it will accept the value here. So actually the value here we are assigning to multi is 800, and that 800 will be assigned to multiplication. Obviously, as we use this equal to operator here, that 800 will be assigned to multi. So again here I am printing the value multi, then return 0 for this main function. The third category is the function with arguments and no return value. That means that the function will accept the arguments, that is as a formal argument, it will receive the values from the actuals and it will not return any value to the calling area. So void main int, I have declared two variables A, B, printf two integer values to receive the values from the user. We are using scanf statements. You can see from the program A and B, and we called the function addition with the arguments A, B. And these are, as I said before, these arguments A, B are nothing but the actual arguments, and it is on seeing the statement immediately jump over to the void addition int A, int B. So this is formal arguments. This A will be transferred to this variable int A, and the B will be stored in the variable int B. So these arguments are called formal arguments. So inside the bracket int sum, and as we did before, we are adding both values, that is A and B. We are assigning into sum, again printing the same in the same function. And on seeing the curly bracket, it will return to the next statement of the calling area. It's nothing but closing, so automatically the program gets over. You can see the output here, addition of 40 and 60 is 20 is 60. The final one, function with argument and return value. The program, here I have defined the function addition with return type integer int num1 num2. That is, this program will accept the arguments and also it will return the values to the calling area. So int sum is equal to, we are adding num1 and num2 and we are returning the value return sum. And it is very important to say that this sum data type should matches this return value, that is int we mentioned before the function name. If you are returning any float value, certainly this return type should be mentioned as float only, or else it won't accept. It will show some errors for you. Then int main. So here I have used two variables. Again, I have scanned for two values, that is var1, var2 from the user. Then res is equal to addition of, so I am calling the function addition with two arguments, two actual arguments. Immediately it will jump over to the function, defined function addition, and this var1 will get substituted to number1 and var2 will get substituted to num2, and these two are formal arguments. So inside we are adding and returning the sum value. The sum value should matches the return type, and immediately it will get assigned to the res, as we assign the calling area to a variable res. So the res will receive the value sum, then I am printing the value sum. So the output is enter the number. These two values are given by the user, that is ourselves. We have given the values 100 and 120, and after summation we are getting the output 220. Thank you.